Today I want to talk about mini-sentries. I don't think it's a surprise that as a scout main, mini-sentries are not my favourite thing, and I feel as though a lot of other tier 2 players may agree with me here. I hate mini-sentries. So mini-sentries are an alternative building that the engineer can build by using the gunslinger instead of any other of the wrenches. The mini-sentries cost 100 metal to build, and unlike the regular sentry guns, these little things can't be upgraded. They're cheap, they're quick to build, but they have less health and no upgrades. Mini-sentries, as the name would suggest, are also small, so they can be hidden in certain areas that might actually be hard to see, or they can sometimes be hard to land a good shot on. Especially if you don't really know where you're being shot from, like they can actually be hidden in bushes, which is a little bit annoying. People are actually hiding mini-sentries in bushes. Mini-sentries are the bane of pretty much every single scout's existence. I'm not sure why this is, but it feels like all of the bullets have massive fists on the end of them, and they absolutely rip apart the scout somehow, and sometimes the range even feels unlimited, like they just don't stop shooting at you. Some days it feels like I'm being shot across the map by a mini-sentry. Now that's a bit of an exaggeration probably, but it feels like their range is insane sometimes. I know it probably isn't, and I know it's probably something I'm doing wrong, but I can't help but blame the mini-sentries because as a scout main, it can't possibly be my fault, right? Also, while the NG is healing the mini-sentry while you're shooting it, you may as well stop and just give up. You're not going to beat that. Honestly, just go home. For me, having a mini-sentry on a map like Harvest makes it go from my favourite map in the entire game and a map I absolutely love playing on and running around in, to a map I'd honestly rather queue away from just so I don't have to deal with that NG and his mini-sentries. They are super annoying. Well, I think that more depends on how good the NG actually is. If it's a good NG, then, you know, it's annoying to play against. If it's a bad NG who runs away from the sentry gun a lot, I feel like you can deal with them fairly easily. But once you destroy one of them, they just throw another one down straight away because they only cost 100 metal to get. And yeah, it's just you start the whole process over again. I've learned that the best way to deal with mini-sentries while playing Scout is by not playing Scout at all and playing Soldier or Demo. Their projectiles make it so much easier to deal with the NG constantly building mini-sentries, and with the splash damage from the explosions, it makes it really easy to deal loads of damage to these monsters from around a corner and not have to take any damage at all potentially, or like not even as much as you would be taking if you were a Scout. So I mean, next time you're playing a Scout against mini-sentries, don't. I mean, you probably can when the mini-sentries are distracted or something like that, or when they're sapped. Obviously, it's quite easy to kill. But yeah, if a mini-sentry is shooting at somebody else, you just gotta hope that that person either stays alive for long enough for you to kill it, or that the mini-sentry doesn't just randomly turn and start shooting you for some reason. But they become quite easy kills while they're doing something else. But if they're looking straight at you and shooting you as you turn a corner, like instantly, it becomes very unfun very quickly. Honestly, if the NG isn't standing right next to it, you should be fine. You might be on the verge of death when you do it, but the mini-sentry would also be dead until the NG just, again, throws another one down because they only cost 100 metal. I think it's fairly important to note that no matter how much I despise these mini-sentries or how much I don't like playing against a good NG who knows how to use them properly, or even bad NGs who don't know how to use them, I don't think they should be removed from the game or anything like that. Like, they add some variety to the engineer, they give him something else to do. He doesn't have to rely on a level 3 sentry all the time. They can run around a little bit and be a bit more free, which I think engineers definitely need. And to be honest, they make you think a little bit more about how you play TF2. Either how you're going to actually take out the mini-sentry, like working with your team and destroying it and killing the engine and stuff like that, or how you're just going to keep going about the game while avoiding it. It makes you a better TF2 player, I guess, being challenged by a tiny little machine that is ridiculously annoying sometimes. So before everybody says, oh, he thinks they should be removed, I don't think they should be removed. I just like talking about things that annoy me in videos people might find funny. That's basically my YouTube channel summed up. So if you're a mini-sentry engineer, I don't hate you. I mean, I do, but I don't at the same time. I just beg all of the NGs don't get really good with mini-sentries, because as a scout, I can't be bothered to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. It will ruin me forever. Please don't get really good at mini-sentries. But yeah, other than that, I think that's going to do it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you click the like button down below, and also subscribe to the channel as well if you're new and want to see more content from me. I'm working towards 100,000 subscribers. We are super close. So if you want to help me out, click the button. It's really easy and it's free. Also, if you want to support me further, I do have a Patreon. That is also down in the description as well. And you don't have to donate anything to that, obviously, but it's there if you want to. And that is pretty much all I have to say for this video. Thank you all so much for watching once again, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.